Hi, I'm Lam. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about two very popular replica fragrances, and those are Whispers in the Library and at the Barber's. Let's get started. If you like my content and you like my channel, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the bell notification button so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. In the description box, there will be similar videos, products I mentioned, timestamps, and links to my social media. I think I am going to talk about At the Barber's first. This is a eau de toilette, and I believe it is 135 US dollars for a 100 ml bottle. And At the Barber's is a woody, citrusy fragrance that recalls the relaxing memory of a classic masculine ritual with invigorating notes of basil accord and sensorial lavender. On the top note, we have basil, bitter orange, and black pepper. The middle notes are lavender, rosemary, and geranium. I don't know English. And at the base of this fragrance, we have white musk, moss, leather, and tonka bean. So the top note of a fragrance basically is the first notes you're going to smell. And then the middle notes are the notes that are present throughout the fragrance. After a few minutes, the top notes will kind of disappear and the middle notes will be more clear. And at the base notes are the notes that will stay toward the end of the fragrance. And the base notes are the ones that keeps the longevity of the fragrance. That's just a little bit of explanation there. The opening is very similar to like an aftershave. It does remind me of being at the barber because, you know, the shaving cream is everywhere at the barber's. It's kind of like a cooling but at the same time spicy, clean scent. And then later on, the fragrance becomes a lot softer and a lot nicer because it's not so strong in your face, clean shaving cream. And I would say this fragrance is better if you walk into it, because if you spray it directly on your skin, it's almost like headache inducing to me because it's so in my face. Can smell a little bit cheap, to be honest, because this smell is not unique, okay? It's everywhere. It's in the supermarket. You can buy a shaving cream or like a shaving lotion and it would smell very similar to this. Not saying exactly it's the same, but very similar. It is supposed to remind you of that. So it does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's just, in my opinion, it can smell a little cheap because you don't need to spend 135 US dollars to have that smell on your body. Rejection is moderate. This is a very rare situation with replica eau de toilettes because usually they're very soft. You're not going to get a lot of the fragrance out into the other people around you. It's just they're mostly skin scents, which means if you spray it on this part of your wrist, you'll have to put it on your nose to be able to smell replica eau de toilettes. But in this case, it's not like that. It's very strong. So I would say the projection is moderate. It gets less intense after 2 hours of wear. And the longevity is about 4 to 5 hours, which is decent for replica. And after that, 4 to 5 hours is almost gone. So it's not the most long-lasting fragrance either. And now Whispers in the Library. This is a newer one, I believe. It's supposed to make you feel enchanted with notes of pepper essence blending into a soothing tonka bean absolute and bewitching vanilla inspired by the memory of a day surrounded by beautifully old books. I am looking up the notes of fragrance on fragrantica.com, which is a very big fragrance kind of a website. You can check it out if you want, but for Whisper in the Library, they only list some notes. They don't specify if it is top, middle, or base. So basically in here you have vanilla, woody notes, black pepper, and cedar. I have to say it's a very simple fragrance. These two, they're both very simple. With Whispers in the Library, at first it opens very warm and sweet. And then after a while, like 5 to 10 minutes, it gets softer and at this time, you'll be able to smell the wood coming out because, you know, paper, books, wood, There's a little bit of a hint of wood. It is very warm and very good smelling after the opening notes are gone. So this fragrance is very, very comfortable to wear. But the unfortunate thing is that the wood notes disappears after just 2 hours of wearing this fragrance, which means that the whisper in the library experience is going to last only 2 hours, and the rest of the wear is going to just be tonka bean, which is kind of vanilla-y, a little bit sweet, a little bit warm. You do have the warm sensation of being in a cozy library. The pepper makes it very warm. The projection is moderate. It's not as strong as at the Barber's. It's like, again, very typical for Replica. So this is one of those fragrances from Replica that has soft to moderate projection. The longevity is about 4 to 5 hours total, but as I said, after 2 hours, the whisper in the library experience is gone. And after 4 to 5 hours, again, it becomes almost a skin scent and very, very light, which means you have to put your wrist onto your nose to be able to smell it. So these are the two fragrances. For my preference, someone who likes floral, a little bit sweet, more feminine kind of fragrances, I prefer Whispers in the Library more than at the Barber's because it has a little bit of sweetness, it's a lot softer, and I don't smell like shaving cream. If you are someone who like more clean masculine scents and a little bit of a stronger projection, you would like at the Barber's more. These two are not my favorites in the Replica line and within the Discovery set. They're not for someone like me. And if your preferences are similar to mine, you probably wouldn't prefer this two either. But I do see the vision. These two, I do get the deja vu effect. I am brought back in time and into a certain place, just like what they want. Like they want you to be feeling like you're suddenly appearing at the barbershop or in an old, very rustic kind of library. I do get that vision, and I do agree that they do have that effect. I appreciate that. It's just they're not my favorite scent. I want a little bit more beast mode when it comes to fragrances. But sometimes if I want to feel soft, if I want to remind it of a cozy library, of course I would spray on Whispers in the Library. I do think it's a pretty scent. That's it for this video. Make sure you leave a comment down below letting me know if you have tried out these two fragrances from Replica and which one is your favorite. After you watch this video, which one are you most interested in? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, and have a great day. I will see you in the next video. Until next time, please don't flop.